Good morning students, and today we are going to cover the last topic of the chapter, that is uniform circular motion. To understand uniform circular motion, first we will understand the shape of the circle. So if you know that this is a simple point or a dot, a line or line segment consists of many dots put together. So basically, any shape that you see is made up of many number of points. Okay? In all of these shapes, the line segment stops here and another line starts from here. Okay? All the points are in the same direction. But what is the shape of the circle? So a circular shape is also made up of point, but all the points change the position. They are not in a straight line. Any of the 2 points of the circle are not in a straight line. They change their position after every single point. Okay, so all the points are a little bit different. So a circle never has even a smallest line segment. Okay, they all have changed their positions in order to make the circular shape. Now we will come to that in a point, but first let us understand what is uniform circular motion. So in the very beginning of the chapter, I taught you about speed and velocity. The difference between speed and velocity is that velocity has a specific direction. That means if a vehicle is moving in a straight line, then it has a direction. But speed does not describe a direction. That means suppose this is a point A and this is a point B, and if the object or the vehicle wants to move, it can take any path it wants, and when the direction changes continuously or the motion does not have a specific direction, then it is known as the speed of that vehicle. In this case, what happens is, suppose the object is moving in circular path. Okay, the object is moving in circular path. That means it does not have a specific direction, because at first point, let's say over here, it has this direction. In the next point, it has this direction. So it is changing its direction continuously. Okay, at every single point, little bit. At this point, it is somewhere over here. This one like this, and so on. So at every single point, the vehicle is changing its direction. So it is not velocity, it is speed. But that speed of the vehicle is constant. Let's say that the vehicle is moving with 10 meters per second continuously. That means at this point also its speed is 10 meters per second, and after a certain point, let's say over here, there also its speed is 10 meters per second. So the speed of the vehicle is constant. It is 10 meters per second. Just an example. So the object or the vehicle moving with a constant speed or uniform speed on a circular path is called uniform circular motion. I repeat once again, the object with a constant or uniform speed moving in a circular path is called uniform circular motion. Now obviously, if there is speed, we need to find direction, but in this case, the object is moving in a circular path. So, and is not moving in this direction, only on the borders or the circumference of the circle. And we have studied the circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r. So the amount of distance that the object will cover is 2 pi r. Okay? And in order to find the speed, you can write time taken as t, and finding the speed. So speed is equal to distance traveled upon time taken. Distance is 2 pi r, and time taken to complete one circle is called the amount of time taken for the object. Okay, and in this way you can find the speed by dividing the distance upon time like usual. Every time we find speed, that is distance upon time. If it is velocity, it is displacement upon time. But in this case, this is not velocity. It is speed. Now coming to velocity. Suppose at at this point the object is at 10 meters per second, and this point also it is 10 meters per second, somewhere over here like this. But it is changing its velocity continuously. If you take for example this velocity like this, and let's say another vehicle moving in this direction, they both have different directions. Both of these vehicles have different directions. One is going in this way, the other one is going in this way. Both have same magnitude, that is 10 meters per second, just for example once again. But they both have different directions. That means both of these velocities are different. Number alone does not matter. Okay? Even the direction also matters. So, in order to describe the velocity, these two have different directions, and therefore these two are different velocities. In this way, for the uniform circular motion, like I said, at this point, object is moving this way. That means its velocity is this. But at the next point, it is in this direction. In the another point, it is in this direction. So its velocity is changing continuously. The vehicle is moving with constant changing velocity. And such changing velocity is known as acceleration. We studied that before in the very beginning of the chapter. When the velocity changes, it is known as acceleration. So basically, uniform circular motion can also be described as accelerated motion. Accelerated motion. Now remember, this accelerated motion, it is just given the name because its velocity is changing. You cannot find out what is the acceleration because its initial and final velocities are same. You won't get any answer. V minus u upon t, that is, you will get 0 because its initial and final velocities are same. So this is just the name given that it is a type of accelerated motion because its velocity is changing. At every single direction, its velocity changes. Okay? And okay students, so I have a small question for you. The question states that an object moves in a circular path of radius 70 meters with a constant speed in 80 seconds. Find its speed. So you have been given the radius of the circular path and the time it takes to complete that circular path, which means that suppose this is the circular path, that means the radius is 70 and the time taken to complete the whole circle is 80 seconds. And we are told to find the speed. Simple, speed is equal to distance traveled upon time taken. Now like I said, when it is a circular path, you take the perimeter of the circle or the circumference, which is given by 2 pi r by time taken as it is. Now we know pi is a constant and we take its value as 22 by 7. So 2 into 22 by 7 into radius, that is 70 upon time t, because this is 7 on the numerator, it comes down in the denominator, and time is how much? 80 seconds. So we write 80 seconds. Now because they all are multiplication, zeros are cancelled, 7. Solving this, you get 22 into 2 will become 44 upon 8. You can take the table of 4, 4 2s, 4 11, 2 5s, 10, and 1 is remaining, so 2 5s. Answer is 5.5. This is your answer, 5.5 meters per second. Don't forget the unit, okay? Never forget the unit, you will lose your marks for not writing the unit properly. Okay? So never forget to write the units properly. I repeat once again, distance is the perimeter or the circumference of the circle. We write the formula 2 pi r upon t. Pi is 22 by 7. Get it multiplied with the time, that is 80 seconds. Cancel the zeros. 7, 2, 2, 44 upon 8. 4 2s are 8, 4 11s are, okay? 2 5s are 10. Point and 2 5s 10. Once again, you get 5.5. It's a simple division. If you get any difficulty, you can solve it by your own and get the answer. Okay? We'll talk about more questions and numericals like this in the next video. Till then, have a great one.